Hey y'all, Rick, Fearless, Strokers Dallas, Strokers Ice House, Punch Wally Garage. Good morning. How you doing? All right? Today is Sunday, August the 11th, 2024, year of our Lord. Season number 2, episode number 224. In today's show, we will cover the Grateful Dead. We will cover Butch Patrick. We will cover Troy Aikman. Yes, I said the Grateful Dead. Let's go. In my life, the 366 Project, coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas in the powerful CHUMP studio. Today's show is brought to you by Reliable Diamond Tool for your concrete working tools. Ready2.com, REDITOO.com. Check them out. Also brought to you by Simpson Motorcycle Helmets. If you got $100 head, then wear a $100 helmet. But if your head is priceless, like mine, wear a Simpson. They're the best. We are a dealer. StrokersDallasMerch.com. We are also a dealer for Extreme Charge. This is the best battery maintenance charger on the planet. And if you combine that with the Quad Link, you hook this up straight to that, you can charge 4 different batteries at one time. So you can put this in your garage or your shop or your barn, charge 4 batteries at one time hooked onto that. I got 50 of them going right now. They work. We are a dealer. StrokersDallasMerch.com. Today, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine goes back to 2017. In 2017, I got a Grateful Dead tour bus from my buddy at Gas Monkey, Richard Rollins. So this bus was it was owned by what were they called? The Merry Pranksters, and they followed the Grateful Dead around. They carried some of their equipment, and it was a bus that the Grateful Dead partied in. Supposedly Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, all those big boys partied in this bus. So one night after I first got it, it was Sunday night, Cowboys were playing. I'm sitting at home in my Dallas Cowboy pajamas. I got my lucky dog Alice in my lap. We're watching the game. My phone rings, my cell phone rings. It says undisclosed number or something. The guy says, "This is Butch Patrick. I used to own that bus." And I said, "Butch Patrick?" And he said, "Yeah, better known as Eddie Munster." So he told me how he used to own the Grateful Dead tour bus, and his girlfriend had taken it and took it to Florida. The bus broke down and she left it there. So Butch got it, and it went to auction. Somehow Richard Rollins wound up with it, and then I wound up with it from there. It's a great bus. It's on display here at Strokers Dallas every day of the week. Probably 5 years ago, Troy Aikman was here for a charity thing. He asked if he could see the inside of the bus. I took him in there. And he said, "What are you going to do with this bus?" And I said, "Well, I don't know. I guess I'm just going to leave it here on display." And he said, "You know what you ought to do?" And I said, "What's that?" Troy said, "You ought to donate it to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame." And I said, "Well, if I had Troy Aikman money, I would donate it to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but I don't." It's a cool bus. I'll post a picture. I thought about repainting it all psychedelic. But then my wife pointed out that it's a piece of history and you can't really do that. You got to leave it like it was. So I have. It's pretty cool. You ought to come check it out. All right, let's check that truck. Check that truck. You got tie-dye orange and white. Pretty cool, kind of like a dreamsicle. Or is that a creamsicle? Depends who's dreaming or creaming. Black and white logo. White toe. Double black racing stripes, 2 VIN hose, white shoestrings, 1 eye down, double knotted for safety. These are, say it with me, y'all, these are some handsome chucks. You want to check out the office? I does. Okay. I came into this world naked and broke. So I figure the worst I can do is break even, Rick Fairless. Well, that's true. We all come into this world naked and broke. So I'm at least going to break even on this deal. Hi, Alice. Let's check Grandma's calendar. Inquiring minds want to know what my grandma was doing 75 years ago today. August the 11th, 1949 was a Thursday. What was my grandma doing? What is important that she was doing, and wrote it down? What is it, Grandma? I washed today. Okay. Dick is helping Chester this evening. They plastered the pump house. I think Grandma washes and irons and sews almost every day. Grandpa is helping plaster the pump house. Well, I've never had a pump house. I ain't even too dang sure what a pump house is. I guess it's where the equipment is where you pump the water. I like that, that faucet where you turn it off and on. That's about as pump house as I'm going to get right there. Okay, dad joke. Where do you learn how to make a banana split? Boy, what I wouldn't give for a good banana split. Where do you learn how to make one? Sunday school. Get off the couch, a motivational minute. Do your best like everybody's watching. You know what I try to think? When I'm faced with a decision, sometimes I think, okay, what would my grandpa do? What would my grandpa do? What would my mom have me do? When my kids were little, I used to tell them, I'd say, they'd be 12 or 14. I'd say, when you're at school and you got a little group there and they're smoking cigarettes or doing stupid stuff, using cuss words, I said, look in that crowd of them kids and see my face, you'll know what to do. See my face in that crowd of kids, you'll know what to do. And I've told them that thousands of times. No matter where you are, if you have a decision that you're trying to make, blink your eyes and see my face, you'll know what to do. Okay? Today is Sunday, so we should have a pretty good day. We had a really good night Friday night. We had a heck of a band, Don Lewis, and he drew a big crowd. So it was wonderful. He's a great musician, and we're proud to have him here. Yesterday was a good, solid day. Today will be a good, solid day. It's supposed to be hot, but this is Dallas, Texas, and we're used to that. If you're looking for a motorcycle, strokersonline.com. If you have a bike you want to sell, send me an email, rick@strokersdallas.com. Okay, I'm going to leave you with this. Did you know that Homer Simpson's birthday is May 12th, 1956? He's my age, a few months older than me, but I think I held up a little better than Homer did. And that, boys and girls, is the rest of the story. All right, I got to go. Love you, Alice. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow.